I'm Craig Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different and every breakup is different. Work with me and you'll get professional help on your situation. And if you're in no contact, focused on personal growth, my workbook series, The Knowledge, will help you make changes like you've never made before. Available now at AskCraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
I'm Coach Margaret.
And today's video, we're going to be talking about difficulty talking about your feelings. Margaret, it seems that a lot of people have spent their whole life keeping things bottled up inside.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not necessary. And somewhere along the line, our ancestors, culturally or literally, decided that feelings don't do anything but get in the way, so we shouldn't have them.
Yeah.
And it has caused no end of problems. Okay?
Yeah, I think people originally saw feelings as a weakness.
Yes.
That maybe you wouldn't be able to function or get things done that you needed to survive.
Right. And if you have to milk the cows or fight a war, you don't have time to think about what your mood's like that day.
Yeah.
We do understand that. But we are feeling creatures. And we have words, and we have to put words and feelings together to be fully human.
Yep.
Okay?
So we're going to talk about an interesting aspect of this. There seems to be some kind of diagnosis?
Yes, I came across this really cool diagnosis called Alexithymia.
God bless you.
Yes, that's about what it sounds like, a glorified sneeze. Alexithymia sounds like a terrible condition to have. Oh my God, it's my Alexithymia. Oh my God, I have several symptoms of Alexithymia.
Yeah.
Is there an Alexithymia society I can join right away? Okay.
You're gonna there's gonna be side effects.
Yes, of Alexithymia
When you
medication.
yeah. It'll be worse than the Alexithymia.
Yes, it will be. All right, so it's defined as the inability to describe one's feelings and therefore to appreciate other people's feelings.
Interesting.
If you can't feel your own, it's very hard to be empathic. If you've never felt lonely, it's hard to understand when someone else does.
Yes.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it struck me funny because they're calling it a disease. I think it may be revamped. It looks like there's more research being done on it. And they're saying that a lot of people who end up in prison or in jail have alexithymia. I found that out when I worked in the prison system. Most of the men I worked with, and I'm a therapist, I need them to put words to how they feel, had no words for it. The only emotion they knew was anger. They were amazed when I told them there were others.
Yeah.
Okay? And actually quite interested. Oh, you mean, well, there's happy, there's angry, there's sad, and there's scared. Oh yeah, I have felt all of those. Okay, let's attach a word to how you feel.
Yeah.
Okay?
And one of the things that working on the workbooks will help you do is to put words to things, because you're actually going to have to write out your answers. It's a lot different from watching a video when you're sitting down and thinking about your own situation and putting words to it.
Yes. And I found a nifty article on the computer that addresses exactly that. But I'm going to do the basic emotions, okay? Just to give you how many words there are for them. And you won't remember them all, and that's okay.
And a lot of times when I'm talking to somebody, and I'll just mention, well, how do you feel about that? And they can't say the feeling.
No, they don't know.
They'll say a sentence, they'll describe something, but they don't say, I'm sad, I'm really hurting, I'm really scared, I'm really happy, or whatever.
And if you came from a family that wasn't really crazy about people having feelings, didn't encourage you to have them, and heavens wouldn't name them or talk about them, then why would you know the words?
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, here's lonely, for example. Abandoned, adrift, alienated, alone, deserted, discarded. Think about that. They're all just a little bit different.
Yeah.
Shades of how you feel. Disconnected, empty, excluded, forgotten, ignored. isolated, invisible. Terrible to feel invisible, and I've had people tell me that's how they feel, that everybody acted like they weren't there when they were little, and they're not sure anybody notices them now.
Wow.
Yeah. Mistreated, persecuted, rejected, robbed, scorned, small, squashed, stifled, tormented, or wounded. Now these are words for being hurt and describing.
You're probably feeling all of these during a breakup.
Sure, of course, every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
When you're lonely, abandoned, adrift, alienated, alone, deserted, discarded, disconnected, empty, excluded, forgotten, ignored, incomplete, isolated, left out, neglected, unneeded, useless, unaccepted, unappreciated, or worthless.
Wow.
All things I've had people describe. I'm going to get to happy. Don't give up too quickly. All right? When you're sad, blue. Yeah, people describe it as the blues. Bummed out, crushed, defeated, dejected, demoralized, destroyed, disappointed, disconnected, discouraged, disheartened, disillusioned, dismal, grieving, gloomy, heartbroken, helpless, hopeless, let down, and pessimistic. So there are all kinds of words for different feelings. But we may or may not have them right on the tip of our tongue. Okay? So it's fine to learn some new ones. Angry. I bet we all do fairly well with angry. The guys in the prison did. They had lots of words for that.
Probably a lot of adjectives to go with it.
They did, yes. And there was one particular word that they used as an adjective, a noun, and a verb.
Yep.
And I bet you can guess what that word is. And at one point, I put up a list of other words for them, and they thought it was hilarious. But they were interested, you know? When you're feeling angry, aggravated, agitated, bothered, distressed, disturbed, exasperated. I like exasperated. It sort of implies that you're out of hope. Exasperated,
Yeah.
irritated, irked, offended, peeved, provoked, vexed, enraged, furious, incensed, infuriated, or outraged. Okay? So anger may in some ways be the easiest emotion to relate to. So there are some words for that.
You know what might be helpful is for you guys to rewatch the video and as Margaret lists them, write each one down that you've been feeling.
Yeah, that would be great if you could do that. Here's some words for happy. Wow. Is it okay to be happy? Yes. In fact, it's recommended. You feel centered, content, ecstatic, enchanted, elated, excited, exhilarated, fantastic, fulfilled, joyful, jubilant, overjoyed, peaceful, pleased, splendid, or thrilled. And it can leave you feeling encouraged and or optimistic. Okay? So there's many words for different emotions.
Yeah.
And the more of them you know, because there's a slight shade of difference among them.
Yeah.
The more of them you know, the better off you are. And I thought it's not fair to tell people about alexithymia without actually offering some of the words.
Yep.
Okay?
And you know what might be helpful too is for them to write down the word and then think about that feeling.
Right. Yeah.
Like, how do I feel when I think about that word?
Yeah.
Because, exasperated. Think about what that feels like to you. What does it feel like when you say you're fulfilled?
Yeah.
You kind of feel it, right, when you
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah. Yeah, in your gut,
Yeah.
kind of, yeah. So make friends with some of those words. It's worth your trouble. And if you come from a nonverbal family, sometimes it's very hard to understand how important words are, but they are extremely important to our well-being. And the more words we can put to our emotions, the healthier we will be.
Absolutely. It's all a part
Okay.
of becoming more secure,
Yep.
which
So-
is what everybody wants.
I'm the words lady. I like words a lot.
Yes, she does.
They make me exhilarated,
Fulfilled.
Yes.
Now you just spit them out.
peaceful and happy. Yes.
Joyful.
I
All
like
right.
to focus on joyful. We should probably read the words for happy every once in a while. It's what we all want.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, hopefully you found this one interesting and helpful to you guys to really think about all the different emotions you've been going through your situation, not just sad or depressed. Look at all these other words that
Look
there's
at all
probably
these other wonderful words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe not necessarily a wonderful feeling to go along with it,
Right.
but at least being aware of it will help you
Yeah.
process and deal with it. And a huge part of getting through a breakup, regardless of what happens, is processing. And these words will help you do that.
Absolutely, they will.
All right, so when you want to get our help personally, just go to my website, askcraig.net, sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. I do email coaching and I do Skype. Margaret, of course, is here for Skype coaching.
I just wanted to say I don't want you to catch alexithymia if you don't have it.
No, that's right.
Okay? And if you do, call your doctor immediately.
Margaret
Right.
will help you with your alexithymia.
I will help you with your alexithymia. If you feel like I could be helpful to you, please feel free to sign up with me.
That's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth,
I'm Coach Margaret.
and we will talk with you soon.